Hola, hope everyone is hanging in there during these changing times. First, I just want to say thank you to our marketing director for overwhelming the portal with clients. And I just wanted to touch base with many of you as I have not been posting consistently on here because life has been overwhelming and busy and challenging. And there's a lot of transitions happening right now, so I've been putting out a few fires and I hope they should be completed very soon. Well, to those of you who have read through the government of Canada's COVID-19 economic response plan, that is great. I'm glad you guys read through it. I hope you have a great understanding as to what's happening. I just wanted to touch base a little bit on the real estate industry and what's happening from the financing standpoint. As long as banks, lawyers, and the appraisers continue to work, it's business as usual. All right. We right now, Mortgages of Canada does have two lawyers that are providing their online services, so you don't have to meet up with the lawyer in person, but you can still close a transaction online. Okay, whether it's a purchase or refinance. If you are going through a transaction right now and your lawyer has closed down or is about to close down and you're afraid that you're not going to be able to close, give me a call, DM me, and I will send you both those lawyers' information. All right. Let me say something that may not have already been stated. In order for you to qualify for EI, because this is really important, it could take weeks for it to kick in. The government obviously is doing their best to expedite the process for EI. Now, there is a current backlog, as you can expect, hence why the wait times on the phone are so long. So if you're applying, you may not have that money for a while. And if you don't have an emergency fund, well, then you're going to need some money to tie you over for a little bit, all right? So you can, if you own a home, you can get a mortgage loan or do a refinance to tie you over until all of this makes sense. Remember when I talked to you last December about having cash flow and an emergency fund just so that you can have some extra money in case there's something that happens. Well, now's the time to use your emergency fund. Now's the time. All right, let's also talk about deferring payments, because this has been a saving grace on all levels for many Canadians. So you don't have to make your car payment, and student loans are deferred for 6 months, and mortgage and rent payments. Let's talk about these mortgage payments, especially. Every lender has different policies. So when we use the term defer, you still have to qualify. So defer on a loan, defer on a mortgage, it's on a case-by-case basis. Every single lender has different contracts. So you would need to make arrangements directly with that lending institution to see if you qualify, okay? And one of the most important questions you need to ask the lender is, does the deferral include principal and interest, or is it just the principal that is deferred? The reason why I'm saying this is because I know from last year when I got a business line of credit, they deferred my payment for 6 months, but I still had to pay the interest, okay? Now, be sure to have time, which you really should, because it may take up to 4 hours waiting online in order for you to get through these phone lines to either get your EI or to make these payment deferrals. All right. Now, the only thing I need to verify is if you are approved for these deferrals. I'm not sure if the lending institution is going to leave a note on your credit report. So that's something I need to continue searching for, because I haven't been able to find that answer. But once I do, I'll be sure to share it with you. Just remember, every lender is different, and not everyone will be approved for the deferral. So hopefully your credit is good enough that you get approved, all right? And if you're not, again, if you own a home, we are here to assist you. Now, for my business owners, if you have a business loan with BDC, in order for you to defer that payment, you need to register for an increase, meaning you have to touch base with BDC and ask for an increase, and then they will go ahead and defer the payment for 6 months. It is only interest that they defer. So, but you must increase the current balance, and hopefully you have room to do that. If you need to connect with BDC and you've never and you don't have a loan, you can always contact me, and I will send you an email and connect you with my partner at BDC, because we have a direct relationship. Also, if you are looking for for money, it's 100,000 or less, they have a very easy process online that you can actually request money from them, and it's supposed to take 2 to 5 days to get those funds, but because of the backlog, it is taking up to 6 weeks. So if you're still contemplating, you should probably start the process now. And even if you hopefully you don't get declined, you get approved, because the government is relaxing some of their policies, you'll still be able to get that money. All right. The only thing you need to make sure is that you've been in business for at least 2 years. Your gross income is about 100,000 or more, and your credit is 620 plus. As I said, funds usually within 2 to 5 days if it were normal circumstances. But right now there's an influx, so there's a major wait time. So be sure to start before it gets too late. All right, and if you know anyone, I'm asking that you please share this video to your network, so because we don't know who needs this information, and if we can help with a little compassion, then we're doing we're being responsible. Okay, until next time, guys, love always and be blessed. Stay focused. Love ya.